gonna overlook the fact that this comment is part of a thread where you went on a whole racist rant about how you think immigrants are ruining society. I'm just going to address this point here and how it's not true. What you're describing is called chivalry, and it's not a natural inclination, it's a social expectation. This is just supremely insulting for both genders. Like, for women, when you presume to have this inherent protective stewardship over all women, you're looking down on them. You're infantilizing them and projecting incapability onto them. And for men, you're just saying they deserve to fucking die. Or at least they deserve to live less than the other gender. And you're suggesting that it would be perfectly appropriate for them to watch other men die in horrific ways, and that shouldn't mentally faze them. But if they were to see a woman die in the exact same way, then they should be so overcome with chivalrous inclinations that they can't even function. That's just blatantly chauvinistic and gross. It's degrading to view women like that, and it's insulting to view men like that. I guarantee you, if I was on a battlefield with only men, no women in sight, my mind would be anything but clear. It would be full of bitterness and resentment over just the sheer unfairness of this dynamic. Like, just one chromosome over, and I wouldn't have to be here. Just one chromosome over, and I could be sleeping in a warm bed instead of a cold foxhole. Why should such a drastic and significant difference in fate be ordained by something as undrastic and insignificant as one chromosome? My mind would actually be a hell of a lot clearer if I was fighting alongside women, because I'd be happy knowing I'm fighting for a society that does not hold my life to a lesser degree of value based on my assigned gender. Also, seeing a woman in distress wouldn't register any differently in my mind than seeing a man in distress, as it shouldn't. Also, if it were true that males were biologically inclined towards chivalry, then the Birkenhead drill, women and children first, would have been successfully implemented more than only twice in all of nautical history. Also, on those two occasions where it was successfully implemented, it wouldn't have had to be violently implemented by the ship's crew literally shooting any man who approached the lifeboats. There is no good reason for chivalry. There is no natural argument for it. All it has ever been about was about maintaining male domination, male supremacy, and for men to hold the monopoly on violence over women.